And now, sports with Joey Dubois.
Brandon Bair is a football legend at South Fremont High School in St. Anthony. The defensive tackle went on to play 4 years at the University of Oregon, as well as 5 seasons in the NFL. But Bair is now known in the community for an act of heroism a year ago. When a train crashed into a truck right down the road from his office, he pulled the driver from the burning wreck, saving his life.
I had the strongest feeling, and it was almost as clear as day, like somebody sitting next to me talking to me, but it was like, you need to get to the front of that train and you need to get there now. That was it. There was no denying that. I couldn't make it up. I couldn't say it was my own thoughts or I'm just that type of person. It was that as clear as could be, and I was gone.
Bair was just on his way back to his office at Henry's Fork Homes when he encountered the crash. He heard yelling coming from the vehicle and instinctively began approaching it.
And I had to have that, just a quick conversation in my head as I was going there, like, they'll be okay without me. I'm talking about my own family. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but they're going to be okay. And I just had to go.
Inside the vehicle, he found Steven Jensen. Bair said 2 moments stick out in particular looking back. One was undoing Jensen's seatbelt, and the other was breaking the steering wheel to free him. And he says this is where his athletic background may have helped out.
Yeah. I've told people that saying, I feel like anybody would have done it if they had been in that situation. And I've had plenty of people say, look at me and look at you. There's no way I'm ripping a steering wheel out of a truck.
Bair said he had no sort of ticking clock going through his head throughout the process, but turns out he and Jensen made it out of there just in time.
We popped out of that window, came right down off the tracks, just came off the tracks, and the cab just kind of went up in flames. It wasn't an explosion, but it was just like somebody lit fuel on fire or something. It was just kind of inside.
And while his physical strength certainly helped, Bair believes another part of his life played a much larger role: faith.
The closer you keep those things that are important to you in the faith aspect and stay close to, in my faith, and close to your Savior, and put those things as a priority, I feel like you're more in tune for what He needs your help with, right? And how He can use you to help His work here.
Bair says the following days weren't easy as he reflected on the event, but an outpouring of support from his neighbors helped him realize how much he valued his community.
It made me fall in love with my community even that much more, you know, here in St. Anthony in Fremont County. And to know that there's that many good people around that took the time just to come and let me know, hey, if there's an issue or a problem, or you have a hard time or you just need to talk through this with somebody, we're all here.
Now, Bair is a winner of the Carnegie Medal, which is considered the country's highest civilian honor for heroism. And while he's honored, he likes to think there's heroes all around us.
I feel like I've done anything that first responders don't do every day. Those guys do this all the time. And maybe we don't recognize them all the time. I'm just a person that did this once, and now I'm getting this award. I am grateful. I'm grateful that somebody recognized it, and maybe because of that award and that event and this being recognized, it'll give somebody else some courage to do that when they're in that position too.
Bair and Jensen have caught up a few times since that day. Bair shares the message he told Jensen shortly after the accident.
I know that you realize, but you got something to do here on the earth, or you wouldn't be here. Don't know what that is, but there's something special that you need to be doing. I don't know what it is. So we'll see what he does.
Bair is one of 16 civilians throughout the country to receive the Carnegie Medal for this quarter. He'll be in action next week hosting the Brandon Bair football camp at South Fremont High. That'll do it for sports. Back to you, Misty.
All right. Thank you very much, Joey.